You want me to start?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum, the only podcast that is currently wanted for fraud in 3 different countries. We're not going to name them because legally we're not allowed to. The man in front of me, legal expert, Mike Ward.
I am. It's because of my photoshops. We're in trouble in a bunch of African nations. I'm Mike Ward, your Pantelis, and our
Nigerian prince friend.
Yeah, you are dressed like a Nigerian
Yeah,
prince.
with the velour and shit.
The velour, yeah.
I like it.
You look like a guy that launders money in Africa.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
You make good friends with Adam, who we found out yesterday finally got house arrest for 15 months.
Yes.
Oh, which is worse for him.
No, jail. He would have got killed and raped.
But his jail is nicer.
Not for him.
But isn't his apartment though like a half basement that isn't furnished?
Yeah.
And the walls aren't done and.
His apartment is a Guatemalan prison without the rape.
Okay. Do you think he'd get raped though in prison?
I am 100% sure.
Really?
Yeah, because at first I thought like it would be funny if he comes like if he goes to prison, he comes out with like gang tattoos and shit. Is like the head
That would
honcho.
be funny.
But like then I saw a prison video today and I watched the show yesterday. I'm like, yeah, Adam would get demolished.
He comes out of prison. You're like, is that? Do you have a tear tattoo? And he's like, no, I cried so much it just dried and left a stain.
God damn, no, he'd get killed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's got house
I
arrest.
think though he like. Here's the. I've never raped a man in prison, but don't you rape young hotties? Like, isn't it like? Aren't you gonna rape a fucking 24-year-old guy that's kind of feminine looking? Not some.
There's not that many in there, and they're all.
You think?
They're all spoken for if they're in there.
Okay.
They're gonna be spoken for, whereas he's defenseless.
Yeah. He is defenseless.
Yeah, that's
but
why.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think he can fight.
and he's
He can't.
thin. He's thin.
Yeah.
So if you know,
I don't think they're thinking that. I think they're closing their eyes and they're pretending it's Guatemalan vajay.
you think?
He's got some.
Yeah, there's no way anyone's like, yeah, I'm fucking Adam. Like, I don't think anyone.
I never got that though. Like, why don't these guys jerk off?
Well, they do. Remember we did a show in the prison?
Yeah.
They told us the number one problem in that prison is the excessive masturbating.
Yeah, but I get that.
Except they do it a bit too much everywhere they were doing it. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That was so funny that the cops, the security guard is like, no, it's excessive. There's cum everywhere. And I was like, here?
damn.
They're like, no, there's an office. Only security's allowed here. But everywhere in the prison, the cells, the bars, there's cum in the cafeteria.
God damn.
I guess you get bored and then they act like monkeys. That's what monkeys do. They jerk off all the time.
I remember the guy told us when we did that prison show that like in the minimum security part, a lot of the people, he was like, you see everyone that looks like they're freaking out? They're all just here for drunk driving because they put people that get arrested for drunk driving in prison with regular criminals. And he goes, that guy like is an accountant.
Yeah.
He's just an accountant that likes to party. And now he's here. And I was like,
That Hell's Angels raping him.
yeah, but I was like, okay, it's probably because drunk driving, I figured you needed to get into an accident and kill someone to go to jail. But apparently if you get caught twice now in Quebec, they put you in prison.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Because remember, like 10 years ago, they'd arrest people and you'd see on the news, he got arrested for the 18th time.
Yeah.
It was all these fucking old dummies that were just getting drunk all the time, didn't have their own fucking car. So they'd borrow a car and then kill someone.
Yeah, I remember. It was happening a lot. But in the 90s and the 80s, I remember me going to high school. Everyone was driving drunk. It would happen all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And none of my friends ever got into an accident drunk driving. But always people, you would always hear the stories, like in the neighborhood, somebody, and it was never close. It was a bit close, but it was never like your direct circle.
When I first started making money, I bought a GMC Envoy, you know, like the poor man's Cadillac Escalade. And one of the options that I could get, but I didn't get, was you could get a cooler in the armrest to keep your drinks cold.
I like that.
And I was like, no one is using that for like soft drinks.
No. This car wasn't made for pussies.
It's just for beer. So imagine GM is like, okay, yeah.
We know what they like to do while they drive. It's so stupid.
The only people that buy these cars are fucking rednecks.
But everything's changed. Like the drunk driving thing has changed. People don't, well, hopefully they stop drinking when driving. But today, this morning, I noticed the big change. I joke about it a lot, but it's true. In the History Channel, they stopped caring completely about history.
Okay.
And they're in the realm, because when I was young, it was my favorite channel to have. I remember when I had access to it, I was freaking out because it was always like the pyramids like who built the pyramids, and they would show you cool videos,
Yeah.
and they would talk about stuff, and it was always like historical. Then it slowly started to skew like Chinese people. Do they really look different, or is everything in China far away? Like stuff like that. And you're like, what? What's that seems like a little speculation. And then the alien stuff started.
Okay.
And then this morning, dude, I was freaking out. Like they're just letting any redneck talk about getting abducted, and it's like it's obvious that the guys
On the History Channel, they're
ancient
people-
aliens, yeah. And now they ran out of shit, right? So it's like there was a guy that I was watching. I was like, this is insane. He's like, yo, and I woke up and she was straddling me. She was raped. An alien was raping her, and then she was very white. She was one of them mixed breeds. And then I looked to the side, and there was another one, kind of Asian looking alien. By the bed, and she was staring at me. I swear to God. And then I woke up in the morning, and there was no evidence except for a white strand of hair. So I brought it to a friend of mine who's a DNA expert.
What?
No one has a DNA expert friend.
This is the best part. So he looked into it, and he said, "Look, in this strand of hair, something very rare happened. There's Asian, Chinese hair DNA and Gaelic, like Irish DNA. What are the odds of a person having both those? Very rare. Probably." An alien. And I was like, this is crazy. This is insane. What am I watching? This is
That's
crazy.
wild.
And they talk about, back in the day, they used to talk about it. They used to have the sons of God came down, and they really liked the daughters of man. And this guy's describing, he's like, yeah, they like them titties, and they were having sex because they found them beautiful, and all this the shape is nice, so they wanted to have sex with women. We know women are beautiful. They want to have sex, so they came in demon sex, and then that's when witchcraft started. We never talk witchcraft until women stopped having sex with demons. The second they stopped having sex with demons, the demons got mad. And I was like, what the fuck am I watching? What? This doesn't make any
How
sense.
is that history?
The history of demon sex, baby. But I was like,
damn.
this is like, if you're young, when I was young, they started, it was historical stuff.
Yeah.
But people that are the age now that I was when I started watching it, their minds is going to be completely fucked.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
like, aliens come down here, all they want is jizz.
Yeah. Well, it's like the biography channel. In the old days, biography channel used to be biographies. It was just biographies. And then they started having like storage wars. You're like, how is this? Who is this a biography of?
The storage war guy.
It's some fucking guy that buys shit from people that went bankrupt.
And also, why is it always redneck? That's what I don't understand. Always rednecks are getting raped by aliens. And then the guy goes, and then she came another time as well. It was a British, redneck guy. He's like, another time. I don't remember it clearly, but they raped me and took my semen another time as well. And I was like, bro, you're just fucking hookers. And
Yeah.
you're forgetting it. Like, you're waking up drunk. Like, there was a half Asian one. That's what he said. He goes, that alien was Asian. This one was like Nordic alien.
And
Jesus
his thing is one of the aliens always a little bigger, and he's got a hat with like a feather,
Yeah.
and then he beat the other alien because she wouldn't give him his money.
Alien business is no
Aliens.
joke.
These aliens are fucking good at business.
It's so crazy. They took my money too. Took my semen and my money.
Yeah.
I can understand what they want with my semen, but what do these aliens want with human money? I don't know. But I'm reporting from the front lines of getting raped by aliens. Like, it's just crazy. I'm watching, like, this is nuts. They're over the top. It's not even close to, like, I want to believe. And this all started because my fucking feed screwed up yesterday. I was watching this guy who was interviewing astronauts
Okay.
about faking the moon landing. And then there was
On the History Channel?
on YouTube.
Okay.
But what happened
Because
is
that'd be a good History Channel thing.
that'll be a great History Channel thing,
Yeah.
because this guy had a good documentary, and I was like, this is changing my mind on this. There is something suspicious. And the thing that made me suspicious was the light on the surface of the moon. Like, there was, the photos they took.
Yeah.
There was like, so shadows, like, normally they're like parallel to the sun. They all go the same way,
Okay.
unless it's fake light, like lighting in here, right?
Okay.
So you see the shadow is going like this straight up from the astronaut, and then the rock that's next to it, it's coming like this, the shadow. Like, there's a different light source.
That's weird.
So, and there's a lot of pictures, like, I go, oh, fuck, he's right. That is
Yeah.
suspicious. But the way the astronauts react, dude, is like, they go
They
crazy.
get angry, yeah.
They get angry. They want to break him.
Really?
One
They're
guy-
like wrestlers when you tell them it's fake.
yeah, they get,
Yeah.
dude, they get super. One guy was, he had a, what's it called? He was mic'd up, and he kicked them out of the house. But because he got so mad and kicked them out of the house, he was still mic'd up. So he didn't know that they were recording. And his son is like, should we call the CIA and have these guys waxed?
What?
And I was like, this is fucking insane.
But then again, like he says that to me
no.
every time.
The guy would have been dead.
Yeah.
This happened like 20 years
A
ago.
guy on TikTok did a video. He made a doll, like a little like a figurine, like not a doll, but a
Oh,
little
yeah, I said
figurine about me. And then he texts me. He goes, "Do you want me to beat this guy up?" And I was like,
But I was
That's an homage.
He's just an artist that fucking made a replica.
no,
of me.
I was joking because
No,
your
I know,
likeness.
I know you were joking, but if I would have said, "Yeah," you would have been like, "Okay, yeah, I'm doing it."
He's stealing you. There's only
It's
one.
like a joke. It's like a joke. Like, hey, let's go to that tranny bar.
Yeah. It's like,
Hey, how about we go to Thailand and have sex with ladyboys?
he's like, oh, I don't mind. I'm free. Yeah, that's what I meant. I knew. Let's go. Let's just.
A joke. These are jokes, right? It's just a joke. It's not gay if it's a joke.
You put lady before the boy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's always a lady.
Oh, that's funny. Oh shit.
Yeah, you a lady boy kind of dude.
No, I'm
No.
not into that shit.
You're a boy lady.
I
kinda.
like how
Yes.
you know how woke everyone is that you can't say tranny anymore. But I feel that lady
You can't say
boy.
tranny?
Yeah, like if you say tranny, people get offended. They're like, it's not tranny, it's trans. But lady
Trans
boy,
sounds aggressive.
lady boy still seems all right. Like no one gets offended by the term lady boy.
I thought lady boy is specific, like for the young like the eunuchs. I thought that's what it's for.
Yeah, I think, but it like yeah, but they're like even yeah. I
Tranny
thi-
sounds softer in my
Tranny.
head than trans
Yeah.
sounds aggressive. Look at this
yeah.
trans.
Trans sounds aggressive. Shemale sounds good,
Shemale sounds
but
good.
I think it's offensive now.
Shemale is offensive.
I think everything's offensive now. I think.
Trans makes me think of transmissions.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
why.
know, but we don't decide this. People decide, and then 10 years later they're gonna be upset. They're like, "Fuck, we should have kept tranny." Because tranny sounds like
Yeah.
it
Tranny
ends in a
sounds
Y.
fun. Yeah.
yeah.
It rolls off the tongue nicely.
Yeah. Trans sounds aggressive. But who am I to decide?
Yeah.
You tell us if you're trans, which one do you prefer?
Mm.
Yeah.
Probably she,
No,
Or he,
nobody
she.
likes she. He sounds like another language.
she.
It sounds like you're. It's like one of those old dead languages. It's too
It
aggressive.
sounds like someone laughing.
Like-
yeah, it's, yeah.
or like Mongolian,
yeah.
Why do you just bring up Mongolian just to say Mongolian? It has nothing to do with Mongolian.
because they have the
No,
their throat music.
but say Shihi.
She.
No. Say Shihi normally.
She.
He said.
She.
Yeah.
Or I think of Michael Jackson when he goes.
It sounds
So you're
Chinese.
yeah. You're trying to shoehorn.
Yeah.
It's called shoehorning it in.
Yeah.
You're
Or
trying to shoehorn it in.
or like Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
because you know he had the whole the hee hee laugh. You know.
That's his. I don't know if he still has that, but on Twitter it was fucking hilarious. The Michael Jackson's Twitter, his pronouns were he.
Oh, for real?
I think that
Yeah.
was
No,
fake.
that was a.
No, it was a real like whoever ran his page when they I'm sure they got rid of that now because now like pronouns have become a real thing. But when people first started writing the pronouns, everyone was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Of course you're she, her. You're a woman."
Yeah.
But like, so at first he was like, "Oh, let's do he."
That's a good.
Yeah,
one.
it's a
good,
funny
yeah.
joke.
Okay, I thought that was fake. I didn't think
Yeah.
that was real. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I used to have fuck/you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more aggressive than he.
Yeah, that's why.
Go fuck yourself. My pronouns are fuck you, stupid.
Oh, that's funny.
It is absurdly. We went to see the hockey game on Saturday.
That was fun. Thank you so much for that.
Well, thank you. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Why are you thanking me? You paid
well,
for
thank you
the
for coming.
tickets and you paid for everything.
It was a fun night because Mike. It was like basically the action supposed to be on the ice, but Mike was the most famous person in there. Everybody was just excited to see him,
That's
not the
amazing.
players. And then people that work there kept bringing up the fact that it's like, the night of your show, we ran out of beer.
That's
The guy,
amazing.
dude, the beer guy gave him free beer.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I
he told me.
that's when I made the most money. He goes,
Yeah, he was like, I've been working here for 22 years. I've
Holy
never made
shit.
that much money.
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah, because we noticed when we got there, beer is so fucking expensive at the Bell Center. Everyone at 7 o'clock was shit faced.
hammered.
Everyone had come up to us going, fucking just rambling on.
I was
And-
pissing. I couldn't piss. I had to
Yeah.
at the stall at the urinal. Someone
During
was smacking me in the back.
his event.
No,
No, Saturday.
Oh, Saturday.
There was a guy, we're going towards the line, and a guy saw me, and to get my attention, instead of just tapping my shoulder, he put his hand inside my pocket and pulled me towards
Like he's in
him.
prison.
What?
And I was like, what?
What?
And then I was like checking, because I was like, that seems like a bad trick to steal my wallet.
Yeah.
But it was just a drunk guy that was like, okay, there's a hole there, I'll put my hand in and I'll pull.
So you do the holes,
Yeah.
put your hands in.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And the glory hole didn't work. So it was a good night. Like it was fun. It was fun seeing a hockey game. I hadn't seen one in like 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're the Devils won.
Yeah.
Easily. Like what was it?
3-1.
3-1?
Yeah.
3-1 with a goal and an empty net. But
Yeah.
it's still.
It's still, it was good watching that game. It was fun.
Yeah.
And then they beat the Hurricanes the day after. So
And there's something so fucking stupid about hockey that Jake Allen, the goalie for the Canadians, lost 3-1, and he got second star.
Yeah,
How do you give a guy that lost, and he didn't have that many shots? Like,
no, that's a Montreal thing.
yeah.
That's we both when we saw it both at the same time. We're like, what? Like this is such
that's funny.
It's everyone's a winner type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like
And
you lost, but you're a
even
loser.
in the promo videos when they were talking about Carey Price, they were like, he's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. And he could be the best goalie of all time, but you never say that about people that aren't champions.
Yeah.
If you didn't win a Stanley Cup, go fuck yourself. You're not the GOAT.
and somewhere that Patrick Waugh played.
Yeah.
And
Patrick
against-
Waugh was way better.
Way better,
Ken
and against a
Dryden.
team that had Brodeur. Like
Yeah.
there's way better goalies
Yeah.
in the history of goaltending.
But like, it's like if if Michael Jordan never won NBA championship, no one had mentioned Michael Jordan ever.
He'd be the mule.
Yeah, he'd be the mule. Yeah, he'd be the donkey.
He'd be the donkey.
Yeah.
That's what he'd
funny.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were you-
you're right. The overgoated it.
Were you wearing your Devils jacket?
Yeah, it was nice. People
yeah.
complimented me on it.
Oh.
The only other people wearing Devils merch were Native American.
Yeah.
A lot of natives were
Yeah.
wearing.
Oh, shit.
For some reason, natives not fans of the Habs.
Yeah, I'm a man of the people. Poseidon.
Hey.
Yeah, a lot of natives. That's a
Yeah.
fucking good observation.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
because they're a bunch of devil worshipping.
Yeah, they're satanic.
The Devils had a good the dynasty era. We had Brodeur, Stevens. It was a fun team to watch,
Okay.
and now it's a fun team to watch because all young.
And there was something like the promo videos have gotten so good
were very
before
good.
Canadians games, but there's something very sad that they're showing that we were the best. But it's all shit from 38 years ago.
Yeah, 90
like even the last time they won the cup was 93.
93, yeah.
That's a
20
lot.
years
ago.
That's 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30.
Holy
Dude, I'm gonna be
shit,
I'm
how
gonna
old
be
am I?
I'm gonna be 30.
Yeah.
I was born in 93.
Yeah, 30 years
scary.
ago.
Yeah.
And even then, like when they won, it had been like 11 years since they'd won. Like they were the team to beat in the 50s and 60s and 70s.
Yeah, they're an angry old man now.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
back in my day.
Yeah.
Sit down,
basically.
Grandpa.
Get off my ice.
Yeah, because now the Devils, that's what
Yeah.
they did. They went through a rebuilding, and now it feels like a junior team.
If
It's all
the
young guys.
Canadians changed their logo, they'd have to change it to the MAGA logo. It's a very
Make Montreal great again.
Yeah, make Montreal great again.
They had a nice moment where they were just the logo was in neon, and me and Mike fucking loved that shit. We're like,
Yeah.
this looks nice. Everything was in neon, the purple and the blue, beautiful.
The purple and the blue?
Yeah, neon. They were neon colors.
Yeah,
They-
instead of
they look
red,
like the 80s.
like
Oh, okay.
the red was like pinkish,
yeah,
and the blue was like a little purple.
it looked beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so confused because I think I saw your story that said that yay victory or whatever, but like I hadn't watched the full game, and like I thought the Habs won, and then when I was rewatching, I was confused because I was rewatching on like a TV at a restaurant, and like the Devils were winning like by a lot, and I was like, really?
So you're like, okay, so my friend that's a fan of the Devils,
But I
when
forgot he was a
said
Devils
we
fan.
won. He got it wrong.
No,
He got it. The Canadians did not win.
because I forgot he was a Devils fan, and I didn't pay attention. I just
What?
knew the Habs were playing.
My uncle, that was a Nazi in World War II, wrote a letter saying they were losing, but we won. I don't get it.
I don't get what he's talking.
My
He's very
uncle is
upset.
very stupid.
Very-
very stupid man.
very dumb man.
Racist and dumb.
Speaking of the Nazis, you know Anne Frank?
Yeah,
Do you know how that whole thing ends?
she dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everybody dies.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's how your story's gonna end
Yeah.
too, bro.
of course.
Everyone-
no,
yeah.
no, but I mean like they found her.
No, yeah, she died in a concentration camp. She didn't die there. She died in
Yeah,
a
yeah,
concentration
yeah.
camp. But it's just because it's always like, yo, Anne Frank, you know, you could be a survivor. Like, it's like she didn't survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said, who said, I saw a video, apparently her diary reads like a masturbation diary, like a sex thing almost. Was it Anne Frank or was
I
it
don't
somebody
think
else?
so, yeah.
Maybe
no.
it was another diary.
Yeah.
But I
If
saw a
you're
video on this.
jerking off to and she was like 11, right?
Yeah.
She was a baby.
No, for okay, so it wasn't Anne Frank. Then.
So you're reading about
Frank.
a
not
young
Anne Frank.
Jewish girl hiding, scared for her life, and you're like, this bitch
You
is
think-
getting me hot.
You're thinking of Helen Keller.
Helen Keller, now
Oh,
that's a
maybe.
whore.
Yeah.
That's a fucking dirty girl.
She was a deaf, dumb, blind
Yeah.
whore.
Yeah. What did you Google? Did you Google
Does
Helen,
Helen Keller's
sex
diary
and Frank.
read like masturbation?
Helen, you
What does
Googled-
read like
does
masturbation mean?
Helen
I don't
Keller
know.
read like masturbation.
Like a masturbation manifesto or some shit.
Do
read
you know what manifesto means?
No, but I fuck it because I'm
I
looking.
feel like you don't know what any of these
I'm
words
look-
mean.
I'm looking
read
for
like
the word.
I've never heard that expression.
It reads like a
It reads like masturbation.
manifesto. Pasta?
like fuck, what's the word?
Carbonara, bro! It's the same words.
Nah, fuck. What's the word? Like a fucking like what do you call when you like a masturbation fantasy or some shit?
A masturbation
For who?
fantasy?
The Nazis? They're like, yeah, hide away in that
No,
closet.
for her. Like I don't know. Like fuck.
So you think that Anne Frank
No,
was
I don't think
a
I
11-year-old girl that she was like, there's this war, but
I saw a video.
I'm very turned on right
I
now.
gotta ask a Jew, what's worse? You saying this or Iran denying the Holocaust ever happened? I want to know what's more offensive
Well,
to the
ask
Jews.
Josh
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Imagine though if you do tell a Jewish person and he goes, how did he know? If every Jewish person knows that and they're like, we fucking hate Anne Frank.
Yeah.
She's just a little whore.
Every page was, I'm flicking my bean. I'm flicking my bean. Like, God damn.
Yeah. She was like, and then those SS soldiers came in with their sexy uniforms. So sexy, that's why they're SS.
Yeah.
Why do you think I got caught?
I got
Sexy
caught.
boys, come upstairs.
One of the SS officers was wearing his shorts, and my hand reached up to grab his cock, and that's when I was found.
They gassed me because I kept raping the SS. Poseidon, where did you read this? This is so
Dude, I
insane.
saw a video. I think it was on YouTube or TikTok. I don't remember.
This
But I
is
was
so
I was
stupid.
watching a video. Like I was.
You
like, I
shouldn't
found
be
it very
getting your
weird.
news about World War
TikTok.
II from TikTok.
Because the thing is, it's so, dude. This is a girl that was hiding away with her family in an attic to try to survive.
Scared
For the record,
shitless.
I didn't know she was
Shitless.
11.
Yeah.
Scared, but she could have been 40. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're
Scared
right.
shitless.
Yeah, I don't know how old she was. She was
was
a
like-
child.
Yeah, she was like 13 years old or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was a child, and trying her best to like imagine
To survive.
To survive mentally, you're thinking, me and my family, they want to like exterminate us.
Yeah.
Plus, I live in the Netherlands. Like everything was
Plus,
bad.
I
for her.
want to masturbate all the time.
And my dad's fucking breathing down my neck. So to think that you're like, she just wanted to write her cum diary. It's like, what the fuck?
But I didn't think this, but I just because it just popped in my head because I was going through videos and shit, and it just it like it came on and I was listening. I was like, oh, it was fucking weird.
Type in Anne Frank masturbation.
Nothing comes
But
up.
I don't even know if it's Anne Frank. It may be like
It's
some,
Helen
some-
Keller.
It may be
we
some
know
other
it's
bitch.
Helen Keller.
It was a biography. Imagine if it's a biography of Jenna Jameson.
Yeah.
Or of like a porn star.
I was right, guys.
Oh, so
Yeah,
they're
it's
saying
very sexual. It's way more sexual than
what is it? Oh, this is on Reddit though. Anne Frank's diary originally contained explicit details about masturbation and menstruation, but was edited out for schools.
Oh,
okay,
that's
so I'm
the
not
same
crazy.
thing. Yeah, you are. That's not what
Nah.
you said at all. You said
Okay.
it contained mentions. That's her diary. She's like,
yeah.
what you said earlier, and it's on tape.
Yeah.
Is the book reads like masturbation, which I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
that means.
Well, no, I was just googling shit. To try
Do
and-
they say like because the menstruation that for sure is probably in there,
Yeah.
but the masturbation I doubt that she'd talk about masturbation in a diary because like she thought she was gonna die or she knew she was gonna die, so she figured I'll leave a trace of who I was, who my family was. So you don't want to be like, I'm here with Pop and
so
Mama,
horny.
and I love to rub my pussy. And then we have these candles. If you stick something in your vagina, don't stick a candle because it breaks
Yeah.
and it hurts. You get a carrot.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't.
Well, somebody
think so
wrote
either.
actually it was edited out by Anne's father when the diary was first published. It's only in very recent years.
So Anne's father didn't die in a concentration
No, he's
camp?
the only one that survived.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, this guy
Oh,
knew how to
fuck.
concentrate.
God damn.
Yeah.
What happened to him? So he.
I think what happened, she was talking about like in the diary, like self-exploration, because somebody else writes, I don't think it actually talks about masturbation from the diary anywhere in the article. Self-exploration isn't necessarily masturbation. The original poster just got his title wrong. Anyways, this is on Reddit. So it may be self-exploration, like she was discovering her
Or
body.
maybe she was like, I
Animated-
started having
Growing breasts,
breasts. And then
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, look at that.
This dirty
fucking
whore.
Slut.
Poseidon is a propagator of fake news.
Yeah.
He's a fake news propagator. He sees something, he rolls with it, spreads it out. You know?
That was just bringing
I'm probably, yeah, I read that book, bro. She's jerking off all the time. I know. I read that shit. Like, what? Yeah, bro. Dutch Jew jerking off, whatever. What else is new? I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, bro. These fucking Jews, they can't concentrate. Always concentrate on jerking off. I know what it is. They send him to camp. Like, he's.
Good thing he doesn't work like for a movie studio, because people would be like, I have a story about Anne Frank. We don't do porn here. Look, listen here, weirdo. She was a child.
Yeah. Harvey doesn't work here anymore, bro. We
Yeah.
don't do that shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Harvey. Yeah,
Oh, shit,
Harvey
that hurts.
Weinstein had a pile of just fucking Anne Frank porn tapes.
He just had different
All right.
scripts.
Oh,
Yeah.
So you're here for the Anne Frank audition. All right, I'm gonna pull my dick out. You're crying. That's perfect.
Yeah.
You got the part.
Yeah, you got this.
Oh,
you know what's
shit.
happening. Yeah, it's so fun. But Helen Keller used to jerk off a lot.
Helen Keller
really?
did. Yeah, when she was trying to sign language.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
wait, you guys are serious, or was just like a
No, because Helen Keller was blind, deaf, and dumb.
Well,
But
the dumb part is debatable.
But not
Depends
dumb- not
around
dumb.
which company.
Not dumb like the
Stupid
but dumb. Yeah, why did they used to call someone that was mute? They'd call him dumb.
Yeah.
Which
That's
is-
where it comes from. No,
Yeah.
to us it's insulting now because dumb.
Okay.
The words
Dumb
keep
means
changing
fucking
meanings.
idiot, but
Yeah. It's like a.
So dumb, like if you traveled in time like to 100 years ago, like gay meant happy,
Yeah.
or content, and dumb meant mute.
Yeah. He was gay and dumb back in
Yeah.
the day. He was just a happy
Yeah.
guy who doesn't speak a lot. But now if I call him gay and dumb, he's gonna get pissed. It's crazy how it changes.
That's where you can tell that traveling through time will never exist.
No.
Because we'll offend everyone all the time. You'll be like, you go the future and you everything will offend people.
Yeah, you're like, what's up? How do you know what's up for me? It's
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Oh fuck, they really went over. They really went overboard. Goddamn, they were offended by shit in my time, but this is excessive.
this is excessive.
But it's because we let
You
it happen.
go,
Yeah.
You go back in time. How are you? I'm gay. How about you? I like it up the ass. Oh, that means he's very happy.
You can try to differentiate. If we had a time machine, it would be fucking insane. We're never gonna be able.
Shit.
I don't think I love time travel, but I don't see how it's possible.
And people are too yappy.
Yeah.
So, like, the only way time travel could exist is if one group gets it and they don't tell anyone. But people are just going to start winning the lottery 7 weeks in a row and just doing stupid
I've
But
heard
shit.
of
there's
a theory.
also a couple of things. Number one is like we can't go where there are no roads type of thing. So the only way, if it were possible, which is not, is time machines didn't
The
exist
future?
back then. So until a time machine exists, once a time machine exists, then from that period on forward, you can travel back and forth to that. But even that is impossible because I'm more in tune with the thought of once you're gone from this reality, let's say you're into something else, you can't affect this one anymore. Like this happened, that's why you're there in that
Oh,
situation.
kind of like Marvel.
Marvel had it the most accurate than all of them,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
not that accurate. It's a stupid movie, but it's just the fact that you can't just like right now. If I would be able to go back in time, it wouldn't be magical. It's supposed to be scientific. I can't go back, unzip your stuff, and then now you're naked.
Yeah.
The reason why I was able to go back is because we made it to this point where you're already dressed. You get it? So if I would go back in, and I'm basically doing it to someone else in another universe, not
Yeah,
to you.
you're basically there's the timeline, and then what happens is if you go back in time and you do something like unzip me, like he said.
Thank you for explaining what he just said.
No, it basically
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
continuing.
No, it creates
I just
another
said it.
strand.
But-
Oh, you because you didn't
But
say
you're
that.
just
Because he understood that.
Oh,
You're
okay,
just simpler, bro. I did
Oh,
it
okay.
simpler.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
you're explaining it in a worse way.
Yeah.
But you're doing
Yeah.
the exact same
And if we
thing.
go the Marvel route, you would think I want some black guy from the future to come and take over the universe. No, I gotta put a stop with this black guy.
What?
I think too, like for traveling in time, the thing that would make it cool is if you could go back to, let's say, when you were in high school, you'd want to be the you in high school.
Yeah.
So if you were like, oh, I fucked up in high school, I could have done this instead of what I did. You want to go back, and then it's the Pantelis that's 15 years old that does what you wish you would have done.
Yeah.
But if you're going back now,
I'm just a pervert.
You're a fucking old man going to high school, going, you fucking asshole.
And you're going to a girl. Remember when I fingered you last week? What? What the fuck are you talking about,
Oh,
old man?
that would be a funny movie,
I
though.
wonder though, like if you could go back in time, like my first girlfriend in high school, like my first serious girlfriend when I was 16, like if she came back now to see the 16-year-old me, I'd be like, who is this fucking old lady? And same thing, like if I went back, like I discussed this young girl.
Yeah.
You've
Two different worlds.
Yeah.
I'd go back and try. There was a teacher's aide, I guess. She was like a university student that was doing it when I was Sec 4. And she was, I'd go back and try to bang her.
Yes, we had a nurse that was mad thick.
Yeah. Well, no, she wasn't mad thick. This one, she was pretty. She was a redhead, but she was into me. I remember when I was young, and I found it weird, but not off-putting. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. But I was mean to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember she was like, I'm going to take the bus with you so we could, because we were taking the 179, like it was after school thing. So I was like, all right, cool. And then I'd get on the bus, she'd get on behind me, and then I'd get off from the back, and then she'd be in the bus and it's leaving. I had to wait for the next one. I was like, because I was annoyed.
Oh, that's
I was like, why
funny.
does this stupid bitch keep following me?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it didn't click, bro. I couldn't.
No,
I couldn't put the fact that an authority figure was trying to sexually assault me. I couldn't realize it. I should have.
When I never had sex with any of my teachers in high school, but when I got to Montreal and I did in French at French comedy school, I banged 2 of my teachers.
Nice.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
something amazing about banging a teacher.
At school?
Yeah, it wasn't at school. It was at my house.
Still cool, though.
Yeah.
Still cool.
I remember too, like she was like the one of them. I remember that it wasn't fun at all. I didn't want to bang her, but I was with another comic.
And I was failing the class.
Yeah, no, but he was like, and she was like a fucking hardcore lesbian. Like she had never been with a dude.
Oh, shit.
Since she was like 15 or 16, and then we were getting drunk, and then my stupid friend was like,
Mike looks like a lesbian.
yeah, he was like, hey, look at this lady. No, but he was like, you've never had sex with a dude, but then he was like, how about 2 dudes? And then she was like, she got like, she kind of giggled, and then he was like, let's all bang, and it'll just be funny.
This guy's
It'll
hilarious.
just be funny. And then we started banging.
That's so weird.
But we didn't bang, but I remember I ate her pussy, and it was just
Before or
weird.
after the fact?
What's that?
Before or after the fact,
What
you
fact?
both banged her.
While my friend was banging her.
Oh.
No. No, she was sucking my friend's dick.
I ate her pussy, sucked a dick too, but it doesn't count.
Yeah. I was eating her pussy and he was fucking. Actually, she wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
But I was sucking my friend's dick.
So he was fucking my mouth. I wasn't sucking his dick. He was fucking my
But
mouth.
he was talking about that lesbian and it was getting me riled up. He and Frank the fuck out of my mouth. No, but he had turned her on by and then we just like I ate her pussy, she sucked his dick,
She's a bad lesbian.
and then she was like I don't like this, and I was like I don't like this either. Like I didn't like having my friend's dick near my face, and her, like she was an older lesbian. She looked like an old lesbian, so I was like I'm eating an old lesbian. And in those days, I used to love Sam Kinison, and he had a bit about eating pussy. If you don't like eating pussy, do the alphabet.
Yeah.
And I had told her about that bit, and then as I was eating her pussy, she looked at me and
Do
she
the
said
alphabet.
W. She felt that I was doing the alphabet, and then I started laughing my fucking ass. So we didn't fuck.
So
So
she has a good sense of humor.
so I ate her pussy for a couple of seconds, and then the one teacher I did fuck, she was hotter. She had it was during Just for Laughs festival. I'd done a show We went out. And then she was at she came with us and she was very flirty, but I was like, she's my teacher. Nothing's gonna happen. Next day, I wake up. There's a show in the afternoon. She's there, and I had partied all night, so I hadn't washed. Do the show, and then she's like, "Hey, do you want to go to your house and we can keep drinking?" I'm like, "Okay." And then we start making out. I'm like, "I'll go take a shower. I didn't wash yesterday." And then she was like, "That's turning me on even more." And she started sucking my dick and she ate my asshole.
Yeah, you had told
I
me
did
this.
two shows. 2 fucking shows. And you know how disgusting your dick and balls are?
Oh, he knows how disgusting his dick and balls are.
So she licked my asshole. And then the thing that sucked, I felt bad about that because I had a roommate that was a comic at the time.
He was there?
And he was there in
So
the
I'm just
room.
trying to eat my cereal, guys.
So then when she leaves, he's like freaking out. He's like, "That's fucking insane. That's insane." But he started, and she had told me, she was like, "Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone." But he told everyone. And then she had a boyfriend. I didn't even know she had a boyfriend. And he was this like big famous writer. And then he found out and he fucking hated me. And then she fucking came back. She was like, "Why are you telling anyone? Telling everyone?" I was like, "I didn't say shit." But it was too late. Like, she probably even now believes that I tried to ruin her fucking life.
She didn't put 2 and 2 together. The roommate could hear everything.
I was like, it's probably him. It's like we were fucking, like we were
Loud.
super loud. We were super loud.
God
Yeah.
damn.
That was good though.
That was a good time.
Yeah. I should have done that in high school. I didn't have the confidence or
The hot
women
teachers.
that, hot. I had one hot teacher, but I looked, like when I was 11, I looked like I was 4.
Oh yeah, the I think the hottest teacher I ever had was probably my first year of high school, so I was disgusting. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna bang a teacher, but she was young too. She must have not even been 30, I think.
Really?
Yeah, Madame Vigier, her name was. Super hot.
God damn.
Super hot.
Us, we had a nurse, and her ass was really
You're
fat.
thick nurse?
Yeah, and every black dude in the school was trying to bang her, and me.
They're trying to bang her and you.
No, hold on.
So every black dude was trying to fuck you?
Every black dude in the building was trying to
No,
fuck the
I mean,
nurse
and then
me.
I was trying to bang her.
I mean, look.
No.
Here's the thing now. I let them know I'm down with the chocolates.
No.
So I got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know me, when I was 13, I was
all
thick.
black guys.
I was thick.
Well, I lived that life.
No. All the black dudes were trying, and then there was me that was trying
I
to bang
fucked
her
so
as
many
well.
black guys, they let me say the N-word. I'm in the community. They called me a thought.
They brought me to the cookout.
You were their thought.
I was
Yeah.
like cookout whore.
Yeah, they all fucked me at a cookout. It was a cookout, but they put their dicks in. I'll tell you that. The dicks went in.
No, I meant like.
What was the nurse's name? Do you remember?
I forgot, but she was very pretty, and she had like the like short hair like down to her shoulders, and
Okay.
these big blue eyes, and like she had like a thin waist, and like this nice.
Like Coco Ice-T's wife?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who Coco
Probably,
is.
yeah.
Oh, Coco. Coco was hot as shit. She's still hot. She's getting up there in years, but
she's getting old.
Kind of like that, a bit thicker.
A bit thicker.
A bit
God
thicker because
damn,
she
Coco's
was
thick.
short.
Shorter than Coco.
How short is Coco?
she's 4 feet tall.
Oh, then yeah, like Coco then.
You were trying to fuck Coco.
So you were trying to fuck a chubby midget.
Yeah.
No, she was like 5'1".
Okay.
A Majot.
Yeah, I'm a
So how thick? Like, was she like 300 pounds or?
No. She was like
350.
no. She must have been like 170 pounds.
5 feet tall. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
170, but like what's crazy?
in the right
It was
places.
all in her ass.
Okay. So that's on all the right places. It's just a bit.
You gotta spread out a bit.
Not like it was like she wasn't chubby. Like she didn't have
Because
like
if
a muffin.
she's thin, but she's got a 170-pound ass, that's a weird ass.
That's a
Well,
midget.
like look, well, thin to me is like I don't know, like she
It
even
sounds like you're trying to
Yeah.
fuck Gimli.
No.
Wish I had this fucking beard, bro. And she had an axe, bro. The coolest thing about it, she had a
Yeah.
fucking axe. An axe and a helmet. Bro.
I think she was the one that got me into the
Lord of the Rings?
No. She got me into
Because you got heavy into Lord of the Rings.
She got you into
No.
KFC.
No. She was no
Krispy Kreme.
because
She
when I
got
was
me
like
heavy into Krispy Kreme and
when I was like
KFC.
16, I got because I kept getting into fights. They threw me into like this board school. Like
Okay.
it was
Where
like
all the kids were bored?
No. It was like
Like a boarding
It
school?
was like right before getting expelled.
Which is nothing to do with a
And
boarding school.
yeah, I said. Well, I think boarding school because it was like in the basement of a church.
Wait, they sent you to another school, so they had expelled you.
Yeah, basically.
They
And
sent you where native kids go to die?
basically.
Okay.
But this was in the basement of a church. It was the weirdest shit. There was a crack whore. She was clearly doing crack, and she was like offering blowjobs to dudes and shit.
Or else
And
she wouldn't be a good crack
There
whore.
was a guy.
She's like, no, I don't. Sorry, I don't.
I don't suck
pe-
dick for crack.
I don't suck dicks, and I do not like crack.
There was a few dudes there. They were literally retarded. There was one guy who was a cholo, and he got chased by a dude with a machete. Like it was
Okay.
bad. That's when I was like, yo, I gotta get the fuck
A
out of here.
retarded cholo.
No. There were the
I wonder
cholo
how they
wasn't
describe
retarded.
him.
Yeah.
The cracker was like, I was there. I was just trying to suck dick for crack. It was this fat retarded man.
No, but like because I went to
He just kept offering to suck dick for crack, and he would never take the crack. It was mind-boggling. His business strategy was mind-boggling.
nah, because like, and then I saw
Besides,
this.
like
Shit.
winners don't use drugs, bro.
I saw this shit.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, I saw this shit, and then I went and saw the teacher, and I'm like, yo, like I gotta get the fuck out of this. This is fucked up. And she's like, okay, but like you gotta behave. And then there were conditions after when I went back to school, like no fighting and shit. And then the nurse, she's the one I think that put me in this thing called like père aidant formateur,
Okay.
where like
In what formateur?
père aidant formateur. So basically, you're like this
Père
kid.
aidant.
So you're
Like
like,
a father helper?
no.
Father and teeth.
No, père is like PAIR.
Oh, pair. Okay.
Like-
Okay,
like a
like
pair. So then they would pair you up with
like a peer. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
So you help your peers.
So you would help your peers that who
So
were
she
all,
set you up with the dude.
no with guys and girls. Hey, no, but
Progressive.
no, like
Yeah.
other kids that had like heavy drug problems and shit, and then like they would try to help them because like I was.
But
fucked
you
up
don't
and-
have heavy drug
No, but in
problems. so
school-
you're
The
not
way
your
you-
peer.
the way you
We're
spoke,
putting
you're
you
like,
with your peers.
other kids that had, like, as if you have.
well, because
We're putting you with your
smoking weed
peers,
back
with
then.
a prostitute and
No. This was after I got out of the basement
halfway
church.
house.
okay.
And yeah, so like, because weed, if you smoke weed, it was considered like a heavy drug problem, like back then. We're like you're teenagers, so yeah, maybe you shouldn't be smoking weed.
Maybe.
But like, because like I was like in fucked up situations with the wrong crowds and shit, so they put me in this like, oh, he's reformed, but I wasn't. I was full of shit.
He's deformed.
And they had kind of like put me to kind of like reform like other kids that weren't
Okay.
like with the wrong crowds.
He was there being like, you don't want to end up like me, kids.
Yeah.
but like I was.
You were scared straight. You were doing the whole scared straight thing.
yeah, but
you don't
I,
want to end up like me.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was
basically.
like scared straight, but the guy doing it wasn't straight.
But they-
like
they
you're
ended up-
scared gay.
Yeah, scared gay. But they ended up becoming worse, like the heavy into crime after
Yeah.
that.
Poseidon's like, and he's trying to act up. He's like, you ever suck dick
Yeah.
for heroin? The guy's like, no, me neither, bro.
He's
And
like,
like,
have you ever sucked dick for crack? No. Have you? I don't like crack. God
And they had me do security and shit, and like she was a because she was the nurse, but she was also like a.
You ever got your dick sucked by a fat man in a velour Puma suit?
All right, you can fuck my mouth or my ass, but do not come on the Puma.
Oh god, damn.
No, come on the velour.
hey, Sanjay, I told you, no ejacule, no ejacule.
That must be horrible. Coming on fucking velour, you have to throw that shit out, right?
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I don't know.
Or sell it to some alien.
But yeah, but she was also the nurse. She was an intervenant, and I kept flirting, but she kept shutting me down.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Like she was.
Why don't you go back and find her?
Nah, bro.
It'd be funny. You show up with a boombox over your head.
Yeah.
Just have it over like this. And it's playing Genuine, Pony from Genuine. Bow, bow, bow. And like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Or it's just plain talk radio. He's listening to CJAD.
He puts it up. He's like, baby.
Yeah.
And everybody turns around and goes, you're listening to CJ.
He's just listening to a podcast. He's like, this is the Terry and Ted podcast. I work on it. Sometimes when they say something, I throw in my 2 cents and kind of ruin the episode.
I've ruined countless episodes for these professionals. It's kind of a thing I do.
Terry and Ted were talking about their vacation to Bermuda, and then I said I like to fuck horse.
Because what they don't get is it goes hand in hand. Bermudas and fucking horse.
Oh shit.
I usually wear Bermuda shorts.
Oh shit, that's funny. Oh shit.
I always wondered what some people turned out to be. Like students and teachers, like what they look like and what they do now.
Did you ever do your high school reunion?
No.
Did you ever go? Because
They never had one.
Like now you're like close to your 20-year reunion, right?
Yeah,
It'd be like in
5. So
okay, like 2 years.
yeah.
I wish I didn't go. I had one the 25th year anniversary, and I was like, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna remember anyone, but I should have went just out
to
of
see.
curiosity.
Yeah, I'm so curious.
Yeah, a lot of because a couple of the people I went to school with, when I see them, a lot of the people that I was like, this guy's gonna be a fucking, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it, and then I see him, and I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ,
He didn't make it.
What the fuck happened? And one guy that I didn't think was gonna make it, he's a sports, he does sports medicine for some pro team, some basketball team in the States.
Nice.
Yeah. He wanted, like, I remember when he was little, he was like, he wanted to work for a hockey team. And which sounds retarded. Like when you're a little kid and you're like, I want to work for a hockey team. You're like,
What does that
okay,
mean?
you're going to be either a hockey player or the water boy.
Yeah.
And he ended up for basketball, but still like, and doctor, which is better than a water boy.
Way better than a water boy.
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
But water boys get paid a lot, bro.
What?
Have you seen NFL water? Yes.
They get nothing.
No, they must get paid something.
But
Because you don't want them to fuck around. You don't want them to steal shit.
But if remember what I was telling you, Zien Bibo, the organist from the Canadians, only makes like 800 a show or 400 a game.
The Montreal Canadiens organization are a bunch of cheap scumbags.
Yeah, but if the lady that is on cam only gets 400, the water boy makes under 500 for sure.
Water boys in the NFL, they make 53,000
What?
a year. Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking
And they
Christ.
get a Super Bowl
And
ring.
they only, the NFL
Shut up.
is...
I swear to God, I have it right here.
It's 10 games?
The average NFL water boy gets paid more than you, and if their team wins the Super Bowl, they get a ring.
And I like, though, how they disrespect the people reading this, because 53,000 is good money, but they're assuming that everyone reading that garbage website makes 11,000.
Well, in their defense today, they were correct.
If you're Googling how much water boys make, like,
in their defense,
you're probably not making a lot.
They got it right this time. They got another one.
53, and they like football.
That's American.
Football is
Yeah.
10 games, right? A season? Is it
And
10
then
games?
It's not a lot. Yeah, it's about 10, 12
So they're
games.
making 5,000 US.
But they
a
get it for the
game.
whole year. So normally that's all they do.
Yeah.
And then they got to learn how to do water stuff.
17 games.
17 games.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's way more than I thought.
September
Oh,
to
it's because
January.
of the preseason, and
Yeah.
then if they make it to the Super Bowl.
like
Still
August to January.
Yeah.
Still cool.
Yeah, that's like how many games a week? Or every 2 weeks?
It's they play
once.
every Sunday,
Yeah, they
Okay,
play
every Sunday.
and then sometimes Monday,
Monday,
sometimes
sometimes
Thursday.
17 weeks, you're making 53 G's,
Yeah,
and
it's
you
amazing.
have another
Time
how
off.
many weeks?
And plus, since we're Canadian, 53 G's for us is 80,000.
Yeah.
So what could happen?
And you have the rest of the 2/3 of the year to make to
Besides,
have
listen to
other
this.
businesses and stuff.
Yeah.
You go become a water boy. No, listen. For the New Orleans Saints, you become a water boy. You work let's say you work from August to January.
Okay.
You collect your yearly pay. You come back and live in Montreal the rest of the year with that money, like a king. And then you fly back down there in August and restart the whole trend again.
I don't know.
They must get
I guess.
fired quick though, because I'm thinking like the way I am like with Suzekut, like since we do the French podcast live, if my drink gets down to here and I don't have a drink ready, I'm like an angry king. I'm like, we gotta fire this fucking bitch. Like and I'm never angry about anything, but the service has to be fucking on point. So if you're playing in the NFL, you don't want to be like, where the fuck's my water?
He's Anne Franken in the back of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And you don't want that shit.
I wonder if the NFL knows they could replace a water boy by just leaving bottles of water on the sideline.
Don't
Like
ruin
just a fucking
Don't blow up their
get a
spot.
cooler.
Don't ruin it for them.
They're like, how much is a cooler? And the water boy's like, I think it's 70,000.
Yeah.
A cooler is 70,000.
No, it's like $4 million you got to pay for it each year. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. No, that's
And
way too
electricity.
expensive.
Electricity. Really? I thought it was just ice. No.
No, you don't know. You're up there in your ivory tower.
Yeah.
I'm the water boy.
Oh shit! It's not actually the teams that hire water boys.
It's the water?
No, it's not the NFL teams. It's the NFL themselves that hire the water boys, and then for games they like. So like NFL in like it's not the actual team.
Oh, so the Saints when they're in, let's say, New York don't have the same water boy
No. Exactly.
as they do in
There's a
Miami.
New York
Exactly.
water
They're
boy.
local guys.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's
You
an
never have to
amazing
leave.
job.
Yeah.
God
Oh
damn.
shit! Yeah.
That's an even better job.
So you're, because a water boy, I'm pretty sure in your own city, you're like a hero because people are like, that fucking guy plays for the Dolphins. Like he works for the Dolphins. It's amazing. But if he went to another city, you'd be like, look at that fucking water boy. That dummy, that Adam Sandler dummy.
Yeah, but now he never has to leave
Yeah,
the
he
city.
never leaves, so he's just a hero.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a
oh,
good
shit.
job. I want to be a
Yeah,
water
you
boy
should
now.
consider that should be your fallback.
My fallback.
That's a good fallback.
It is a good fallback. Holy
I want-
shit!
but-
How old?
I'm gonna change. I'm gonna be a water man.
You can be. I wonder. Fuck. I want to become a water boy and then transition and become a water man. I'm a water man.
Water man
That's
on the
Water
History
man.
Channel.
Just with the biggest tits, like that fucking crazy teacher.
Yeah, that guy was fucking
And you're
trolling.
squirting out the water from the tits.
Yeah, yeah.
Big tits.
Squirting out the water with the tits. Yeah. It's water, ma'am.
My team wins the Super Bowl. I fucking squirt my tit on the coach's head.
Yeah.
Gatorade comes out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guess
shit.
what flavor? The guy's like, stop it, Michelle.
Silicone.
That'd be insane.
Oh shit!
That'd be a good. That's a series that you would see on the History Channel in 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah. Water man.
Waterman.
Breaking the
Water
glass
man.
ceiling
that's
of
a-
water boyism in the NFL.
I'm surprised
one
no
tit
one's-
at a time.
Because that's one of the only jobs that only men do. And no one's complained about that. And any other job that it's just men, people are like, why don't they hire women? But no woman has ever said, I want to be a water girl.
But you'd think whores that want to bang the NFL team, they do it.
No.
But you wouldn't hire a fucking, like even cheerleaders aren't allowed to date players.
Yeah, they have to sign
Oh,
contracts.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because else it
Oh,
gets
shit.
complicated.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you don't
I
want
think- yeah, I know.
some fucking girl playing with the quarterback's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't want the quarterback banging a bunch of bitches and then they're
They're
angry.
fighting,
Yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah, it
But
makes sense.
quarterbacks can still probably bang the water boy.
And they probably do in most cases. I mean, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure Ben Roethlisberger must have fucked some water boys in his time. Tom Brady may have fucked a water boy or two.
Possibly, yeah. I believe it. Tom Brady, yeah.
Tom Brady, he could fuck whoever he wants.
Yeah, of course.
He's officially, apparently he wants to start doing stand-up.
What?
Really? And I've never seen him be funny
No,
in
he's not
an
funny.
interview.
But what's funny is you see some like shitty stand-ups like, fuck this guy, stay in the NFL. What do you care?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can do whatever he
I
wants.
definitely, like, if,
I'd hang out with him if he was a
if
comic.
Yeah.
he was in Montreal, I'd book him on any show I was in.
Like to do an opening spot.
Yeah, fuck,
Yeah,
it's
just
Tom
to-
Brady.
And don't even, dude, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
just tell me funny stories in the NFL. People will laugh.
And I think, like, I don't think he could do, like, real stand-up, but if he did kind of like what Mike Tyson
That's
did.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Like same thing. I was yesterday. I went to Quebec City. I drove like back and forth, so like 6 hours in the car, and I was listening to Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing.
Is it good?
Yeah, I love that fucking podcast. It's so good. And he had The Undertaker. And
I saw a lot of clips from that.
The Undertaker is doing what Mick Foley was doing, what Roddy Piper did, what a bunch of wrestlers do. Just go on tour and tell stories. And people eat that shit up.
Yeah.
So, like, football guys don't usually do that. But Tom Brady has fucking crazy stories. Plus, he's got stories about banging, like, hot chicks. Like, he's like fucking, he's the best. He's the best quarterback ever.
Yeah.
He's banged the hottest chicks ever. So just like him telling stories, it'd be amazing.
I love that. Yeah. And he says stuff that you never hear. Like he'd be like, so I walked in to see Coach Belichick. And little known fact, you guys don't know this, but he loves Anne Frank porn.
Yeah.
And so the room reeked of semen.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? His come up was interesting because he wasn't. I don't know the terms used, but he wasn't even like people didn't want to choose him for the
Tom
for the
Brady?
team. Yeah, Tom Brady in the beginning. Like apparently, like he was very bad or whatever.
He only got his job apparently because his uncle owned the company.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
his uncle was the president of the New England Patriots,
Wayne Brady.
and they had hired another guy, and then last minute he got the job.
Yeah. And
Oh,
And
for
people
real?
were
Greatest of
angry.
all
They
time,
were
yeah.
like, "This fucking asshole."
But Wayne Brady makes the rules.
Tom Brady was so bad. His first season, he played. He was wearing skates.
Roller skates.
Yeah, he had roller skates.
You guys are fucking weird.
He was.
He was. Check it out.
What do you mean?
And then
Roller skates, not blades, not roller blades, roller
yeah,
skates.
because you're not gonna wear blades on grass. And then it made him. He was actually better than the other quarterbacks because
But
he
there's
could
a whole
skate.
thing about is
yeah.
it illegal or not. Then he was playing with deflated. We're not joking. Then he was playing with deflated footballs, and then there was a whole thing.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Deflate gate. Like, is this legal or not? He kept fucking everything
Then
up.
for a while
No,
he'd have a.
He did skates, visors on the helmet, deflatable balls. He did a fucking weird, a bunch of weird.
He
shit,
had for a season he'd like attach a kite to the ball.
which was the most offensive thing
Yeah.
ever. Because kite was always misspelled, so everyone was getting offended. Everyone was getting offended. It was fucked up.
God damn.
All right, listen. We got sets to do downstairs, Mike. So check out my website, pantelscomedy.com. Follow my stuff, patreon.com/pantelis. Sign up to
If
the Patreon.
you are in Quebec, or if you're in Canada, actually, this Sunday on Radio-Canada, the French CBC, Pantelis is nominated for Podcast of the Year
Yes.
at Le Gala des Oliviers. It's the gala's at 8 o'clock. Your award, I think, will be around 9, so if you don't want to watch the whole fucking thing, around 9 o'clock, watch that, and then see Pantelis wearing an amazing suit, or however you want to describe it.
Chewbacca
A
costume. I Am Poseidon is his website. I Am Poseidon, DPoseidon69, Twitter and Instagram. Mike Ward's website, mikeward.ca, and Sous-Écoute, the #1 French language comedy podcast on the planet, is available on Patreon, patreon.com/Sous-Écoute, or go directly to mikeward.ca. It has all the links there. And if you join his Patreon, you get access to the live shows, and you get access to the entire back catalog of all Sous-Écoute episodes. Pantelscomedy.com, and if you need to do your own podcast, look no further. Check out my website. We're renting out a studio. Thank you guys, and go fuck yourselves.